Well, there is a big smile on my face, and I cannot be very gruff, and that's because this week's movie, the one that I'm reviewing, says that cinema is really growing up in India. Its name is Saala Khadoos. Well, it certainly has a Khadoos look to it, and Madhavan has played that role to the hilt. But other than that, the action is looking good. It's a sports movie. It's well shot, and Sudha Kongara has really done a good job on the movie. It's competent. It's not brilliant. If you've seen $1 Million Baby, if you've seen Mary Kom, there have been movies before this that actually explore the whole guru-shishya relationship, the ups and downs of that relationship, the ups and downs of winning and losing a match. All of that is there. But to just script good boxing, I think is an effort unto itself. It is something that very few people can do well, and I'd say that Sudha has done a beautiful job of it. Madhavan is at his best here. He really has lived this role. I think it's taken him about 1.5 to 2 years to do it, but he really has lived the role. Ritika Singh too is competent, though of course in his face she kind of disappears, and that's what I like about this movie. One really good thing is the fact that for a bit you don't see Madhavan at all, because at some point in time I was beginning to think that Madhavan is overpowering this really well told story, and so he disappears and comes back much later, which is a really good thing. Ritika Singh has done a great job with her raw energy and raw emotion. But she, of course, is not the only one who needs special mention here. Her sister, played by Mumtaz, Sorcar, and of course the junior coach, played by Naseer. Both of them have done a really good job, and that's what supports the movie at the end of the day and brings in the many facets that actually make up Saala Khadoos. The big fight scene at the end is awesomely well done, and the whole relationship between Madhavan and Ritika Singh comes out beautifully. The coach says everything without saying anything. And what I really like about this movie is that, remember that a fight isn't finished until the last punch is pulled. So the fun part of this movie, the one that really raises it a notch, is the last scene of the movie. Something I really like. Another point that's been touched on very well is the sports establishment in India, corruption in the sports establishment, and how the sports establishment and how sports is looked at from a woman's point of view, and how sports looks at a woman. Really important to the movie. At points in this movie, it begins to look like a documentary. I think that's the way it was shot, and that's the way Sudha wants it to be. But I would think that we could have cleaned up the frame a little bit while we were doing it. It just kind of takes away. The beginning of the movie, there's a little bit of hamming between the actors. Something that, again, we could have taken away. As far as the whole cinematography is concerned, screenplay is concerned, the whole scripting of the fighting bouts, the whole scripting of the boxing itself is beautiful. And the boxing really doesn't get in the way of what I would call essentially a love story. And that's the beauty of this movie. Well, at the end of the day, how much would I give it? I'd say I'd give it 3. And we're going to live up to see a lot more as far as action is concerned and good cinema is concerned, because, well, there's a Neerja coming. There's also the big guys who are going to be doing sports movies. There is Dangal coming and Sultan coming. So we're going to see a lot of sports movies during the year. But for right now, of course, it's all about Saala Khadoos. So go and watch the movie. Watch it for Madhavan. Watch it for a good story. Well-told cinema is really coming of age in India. And that leaves a smile on my face. Well, I'm wrapping up the review for now, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place, on the reviews. Till then, it's a bye from me. Well, it is shut it down, dukaan band, bye from me. And what do you need to do? Yes, like, subscribe at the bottom of the screen so that I can bring you the reviews every week and lots more from the world of Bollywood. Right now, it's goodbye.